Good morning, my sweet friends. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's 9:30 a.m. right now on Wednesday. I'm sitting in the gym car park. I got here at 9 a.m. I've been sitting in the car for 30 minutes, which I never really do, but I'm just trying to look for the motivation to go in right now. And basically looking for any excuse not to go in, which is dumb, but I need to do it. My main issues is, one, I just wasn't motivated to come here in the first place, but we have a house inspection this morning from 9 till 11, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just go to the gym between 9 and 11, because I prefer not to be home for house inspections. I know some people like to, I just don't really care, and I just like hate small talk, so I thought I may as well just come to the gym in that time instead. But I got here and the gym is the busiest I've ever seen it, and it's also raining, and because it's so busy, I had to park really far away from the door. This is like first world problems, I totally understand. I had to park like the furthest spot away from the door of the gym, and it's like pelting down with rain, and I know that I'm gonna get drenched walking into the gym, and I've been waiting for the rain to stop or even just get a little bit lighter before I walked in, and it just hasn't stopped for the past 30 minutes, and it hasn't got lighter for the past 30 minutes. If anything, it's gotten harder. So I know I'm gonna have to walk in the rain, and I just like hate the idea of having to do a workout after being drenched by the rain from walking into the gym. But I'm also starting 30 days soft today, which is a challenge that, I don't know if Georgia necessarily created it, but I'm following Georgia's specific template that she created. Check out her Instagram if you want to get involved. You can start it at any time. Today is the 11th of May and it's a Wednesday, and we're starting this 30 days soft today. So we're not starting at the start of a month or even the start of a week. So you can really start it whenever you want, but I'll put the little prompts on the screen, the little template that she created. But it has move for 45 minutes, walk for 15 minutes, eat whatever feels good, write a journal entry, which I think I will replace for like my quiet time, read for 15 minutes, which I think I'm also going to specifically try and do read non-fiction for 15 minutes, because I always read fiction for more than 15 minutes a day, so that wouldn't really be a challenge for me. But non-fiction, that would be a bit more of a challenge. And also drink 2 liters of water. So I need to go in, get my movement done, and also get my walk done. Since it's raining, I'm gonna do a treadmill walk today, but I'm just still looking for that motivation. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna turn off this camera, I'm gonna grab my stuff, and I'm gonna go. Guys, I'm so freaking excited. I'm in the best mood today. In like 5 minutes, I need to hurry up and finish getting ready. And by getting ready, I mean like do the bare minimum. Today, I'm going to a Lifeline book fest, which is basically just like a huge secondhand book sale where they sell books from like $1. Most of them aren't $1. They're like $3 to $4, but I've gone to a few of these in the past and they're just like my favorite thing ever. I literally Google Lifeline Book Fest like once a month because they hold them in different like suburbs and cities and stuff. I think like 2 weeks ago I googled it and I saw that there was one happening this weekend. It literally opens in 15 minutes and I'm so excited. At the last book fest I went to, I found a bunch of Francine Rivers. I found Swear on This Life by Renee Carlino. I found Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. I found Ready Player One. I found so many good books, and I feel like now I know so many more authors. I know so many new books that I want to read, and so I feel like it's going to be even better. And I'm going on the day that it opens, so hopefully I'll get like a good pick, you know, because sometimes if you go on the last day, maybe all the good books are taken. Who knows? I know they restock them over the weekend, but I just have a list of books that I want to find and a lot of books that I don't want to buy brand new. I want to see if I can find some Cassandra Clare. I want to see if I can find a bunch of other fantasy that I've been hearing about. I'd love to find some more Francine Rivers. I would love to collect the other 2 Divergent books that I haven't got. Percy Jackson, potentially. Stuff that was popular a really long time ago, but maybe isn't popular anymore. I feel like you always find a lot of Twilight, a lot of 50 Shades of Grey, a lot of John Green, a lot of Zoe Sugg at these sort of things. But I'm just so freaking excited. I just got mascara all over my eyelid because I'm literally shaking. I'm in such a chaotic state because I'm so excited. If I don't find any good books, I think I'm going to be genuinely sad. I don't have any socks. They're all in the wash. I think I'm going to wear my pink wildflower socks today. My shoes are also so dirty because when we went to the gin tasting at Byron, we had to walk through like heaps of mud. and I haven't cleaned them yet, which is stupid of me because they look so gross. Guys, I'm so excited. I also started a new buddy read with my friend Kirsty. We're reading Book of Night by Holly Black, author of Cruel Prince. I started reading it last night. I think I'm like 10% of the way in, but it seems pretty interesting so far. This is my outfit. It's the most boring thing ever, but I'm kind of in a rush, so it's gonna have to do. Okay, I just finished. Excuse the drops on my shirt. It's raining outside and I did not bring an umbrella and I was too busy shielding my books to shield myself. I had great success. I spent $38, got 12 to 13 books. I'll show you what I got when I get home, which is pretty good because if you go to a bookstore here in Australia, an average paperback is $20, so that would have bought me 2 books. I will say I didn't spend as long in there as I was planning to. I think I was only in there for about 40 minutes because it was so overwhelming. The amount of people, you were just like shoulder to shoulder, and I just, no. Not in my personal bubble, please. Like that, this is my personal space. I swear people just see like cheap something and they literally go crazy. Like there were people in there with trolleys and the aisles were like not big enough for people to be walking around with trolleys because they were just like bumping into you and like shoving, and there were kids running around, and I was just like, I am overstimulated, I need to leave. And I had already found the bulk of what I was looking for. I think every book except for one was on my list, which is incredible. I was really going in for like specific authors, specific books. I didn't really want to just like peruse and like have a look around because it was just too overwhelming for that. My brain was just like, no, I can't do that. So should I just do a book haul in the car? No. Got home, already in my sweatpants. I'll quickly show you guys the books that I picked up. I think I'm gonna do like a proper book haul in the next few weeks because I have some other books that I've picked up recently as well. Listen, yes, I'm on a book buying ban, but in my mind, gift cards don't count and secondhand books don't count, especially with Lifeline Book Fest because it only happens like a couple times a year depending on how many locations you go to. Usually I try to go to any that are within like a 1 hour radius of Brisbane, but let me show you what I picked up. These are all out of order. Pretty much everything that I picked up was a series, and I think that's why I picked up so many. This is the first pile that I picked up. These are all books in the Mortal Instruments series. I already have book 1, which I also thrifted, and I was determined that I would be able to thrift the rest of the series because I know it was huge quite a few years ago, and usually if a book was really popular a few years ago, you can always find it in thrift stores. So I actually managed to find every single other book. I think they honestly had so many of those books in particular, like you'd be able to find the whole series like 10 times over at least, I think, because they had multiple copies of every single book, and they just had so many Cassandra Clare books in general. So I also managed to find the entire Clockwork trilogy. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, and I don't know which order these ones go in, but I was talking to one of my friends, Amy, and she was saying that she read this series and these are like the best books ever. So she was like, you've got to read these ones too. Oh, these are the Infernal Devices. Okay. Oh, okay. So all of these books are the Shadow Hunter Chronicles. The ones that I just showed you were the Mortal Instruments. These are the Infernal Devices. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. But yeah, I'm very excited about these. And then I managed to find a box set of the Divergent series, and it includes Ford's book as well, which I was so excited to find. I've already read the first book and I own the first book. I was looking for the second 2, and they did have copies of the second 2, but none of them matched the first book that I have in terms of like the cover. Like it didn't have the same cover as the first book that I already owned. And I couldn't find 4. Like I couldn't find a single book of 4. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy this $10, absolute bargain, and then I'll just donate the first book back to the thrift store because I thrifted it in the first place anyway, so I only paid like $2 for it to begin with, and I'll just replace my copy of Divergent with this one because these were the covers that I wanted in the first place, but I couldn't find them originally, and now I have, so I'm very excited about that. And then lastly, this was an absolute find, I must say. This is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I can never say it. Australian accents really stuff me up in terms of saying authors' names because they never sound the same as when US people say them. Leigh Bardugo? Leigh Bardugo? I don't know. I really apologize. But this is the author of the Shadow and Bone trilogy, and I've heard incredible things about this book in particular. So when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is an absolute find. There were definitely other books that I could have picked up, and there were a lot of books that I already owned that I found there, but there were a lot of like the same books over and over again. I'll put a photo in of like how many Twilight books I had, because I just had so many. They had heaps of Nora Roberts, heaps of James Patterson, heaps of Matthew Riley, heaps of Jodi Picoult, just like a lot of the same thing over and over again. So I wasn't able to find any romance books that I wanted, or any even just like contemporary fiction that I particularly wanted, because I was looking for very specific authors and books, because I don't want to buy things that I know I'm not going to read. So I would say it was still thoroughly successful, especially if you like fantasy. There were so many good fantasy books there. But anyway, I'm gonna go put these away on my bookshelf, which is the best thing ever. I love this part. I was really kindly gifted a couple of sets from Bow & Tea, which is so sweet. I've actually never tried their stuff before. Well, I guess like these sets are my first time trying their stuff. They sent me 2 sets from their Spectra collection, I think it's called. I got the pink, which is such a beautiful color. And then I also got the gray. All of the pieces that I got are in an extra small, and they all fit me super well. I have tried these on, but I haven't trained in them yet, but they are already available on the website if you want to check them out. This is not sponsored, but these were gifted, and they've also given me a discount code to share with you guys. If you want to save a little bit of money, you can use the code Rachel15, which is so nice of them to send me that. But I'll do a little try on for you guys so you can see what they look like on. Here's the pink set. Like I said, I love the color. These shorts are definitely a lot longer than I'm used to. They're definitely more of a cycling short, which I don't usually gravitate towards, but I'm surprised at how much I do like the length of these. They've also got the little logo right front and center, which is very interesting on the shorts. And then the shorts do have a lot of shaping around the back, which again, I don't know if that's something I would normally gravitate towards, but it's definitely nice to switch things up. I love the crop. I have already taken out the padding because I always do that as soon as I get any activewear, but it's nice that they have the option. I just think this top is really flattering. They do actually have another top in this collection, which is a slightly different style, but I'll show you what the grey set looks like. This is the grey. I really like this color as well. It's just super unique. I don't really have anything like it. It's almost like a silvery grey. I don't know. The shorts also cinch in at the bottom of your thigh, so they're not going to ride up, which is nice. If you're someone who likes the longer shorts, these are definitely for you. I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of the crops because they're great staples and I love the color. They also have adjustable straps at the back as well. But yeah, I'll link these ones down below if you want to check them out. It's Friday afternoon. It's, I think, like almost 5 p.m. and I actually just packed my bag for a little sleepover. Having a bit of a girls' night tonight. I'm really excited. I'm just waiting for George to finish up at the gym, and then we're both heading over to Soph's house for dinner and a little slumber party, so I'm excited. The lighting is awful. It is so dark. It has been raining. I don't even know how long. Pretty much all of this week at least, which is just not really a fun time. I have been so unmotivated to do anything. I think the weather is a big factor in it. I've still been like forcing myself to get things done because obviously you got to do what you got to do, and I actually think this whole 30 days soft situation is really keeping me in routine, which is good. I have hated every second of it because all I've wanted to do is just like sit on the couch and do nothing. But I've still been doing my walks, going to the gym, drinking my water, reading my books, doing all the things that I need to be doing, which is actually really good. It has helped me prove to myself that even on the days that I don't feel it, I can definitely get it done. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there will be days when it's just like you need to rest, like you actually just need to rest. But there are also days where you just need to get your butt into action and get it done. I'm really happy that I'm doing this 30 days soft thing, and I think it's probably a really good time to be doing it because yeah, the motivation is just at an all-time low recently, but that's okay. We all go through it. I'm really excited to have a bit of a girls' night tonight, end of the week, have a bit of a fun, low-key Friday night. Honestly, sounds perfect. This is my little slumber party OOTD, if you can even call it an outfit. I'm just wearing this oversized tee from White Fox, and then my favorite bike shorts from Stax, Best Black Collection, extra small, just like the comfiest thing ever, and I feel like they are just so flattering. And then just some socks from Stax as well, major comfort.
You doing shoulder presses?
Welcome to Soph's cooking show.
I can't get it. I got that one.
Get the gym, girl.
Yeah. Yeah, did you know it's left?
Straight away. Girls' night! We're trying to pick a movie for tonight. Oh, we did pick a movie. We're watching the Hannah Montana movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, how does it start? In the breeze. Oh.
So, this is girls' night.
Boys, get out. Get out. Do you like mine? Of
course. Hey, bestie.
Maybe hard, you know. Yeah.
Butterfly, fly away. I might even be a rock star.
I love how he's just unfazed by anything. Look at him.
Yeah, he's so comfy.
I feel like I look like a little boy every time I wear a cap. It is almost 10 a.m. on Sunday and I'm about to head out for a walk. It's not really raining as much today. Like it still is raining, but in comparison to the last few days we've had, it's not really raining very hard. So I think I'm gonna take advantage of that and try and do an outdoor walk today because I've been doing treadmill walks the last few days and I just don't really like them. I just find outdoor walks so much more enjoyable. So I'm gonna try and get my movement in for today, go for a nice long walk and hopefully not get saturated in the process. It's a lot later. I really had the intention to vlog a lot today, but I have simply not done anything interesting. I have just finished getting ready for church. I'll show you my outfit. It's one of my favorite dresses actually. I haven't worn it in a long time. I used to wear it a lot when I was working at the school because it's such a perfect like teacher dress. Like the length of it is perfect, no plunging necklines or anything like that. So it's just like super comfy and like easy to wear and it has pockets. It's from Petal Pup, but I got it in like 2020, I think. So I don't know if they still have it. And I just paired it with my white high top Converse. But I have this like spot on it now because I was cleaning the kitchen and got it wet. So I look a bit silly, but I feel like it's a perfect transition dress when it's not too hot but not too cold. It has been raining all week here in Brisbane. I feel like this is the first time I've seen blue skies in literally a week, maybe over a week. Like that is stunning to me. I can't remember the last time I saw a blue sky. And maybe that is extremely dramatic of me, but I am truly a summer baby. Like I hate winter, I hate cold, I hate rain. And I understand that we need rain, but maybe just not this much, you know? Like we're literally flooding. So anyway, one of my goals for 2022 was to have social media free Sundays. And I have been slacking probably for the past like month, maybe even a little bit more. So today I tried to get back to doing that, trying to do no social media every Sunday. And it's actually been really nice. I've done a lot of reading today. I have still watched some YouTube videos. I would love to get to the point where I don't even go on YouTube at all on Sundays as well. Right now I'm reading, what is it called? I Hated You First. It's free on Kindle Unlimited and it sucks. I really don't like it. But I'm determined to finish it because I'm stubborn and I hate not finishing books that I've started and I think I'm 70% of the way through it. So I'm like, I may as well just follow it. I've never read anything by this author before. It's by Rachel John. Oh, it's part of a series. I probably won't be reading the rest of it because I'm just not enjoying it at all. It's written badly. The characters are like 23 and 25 and they act like 16-year-olds and it's simply boring. There is zero plot and zero character development. It's like a giant miscommunication trope, so would not recommend, but I will still be finishing it. But we're about to head off to church, probably for pretty much the rest of the evening. I guess I'll talk to you guys later tonight. It is like 8 p.m. now. I think like 8:15 maybe. Oh, it's almost 8:30. Sad, but I think I'm going to keep reading Book of Night by Holly Black. I'm buddy reading this with my friend Kirsty, which is so fun. Like buddy reading is so fun. The book itself is not amazing yet. I'm 30% of the way through, so we'll see if it gets any better. I also wanted to do a little recap on my first week of 30 Day Soft. I think it's only like is it only day 5 today? I guess we started Tuesday or Wednesday. I will say, I went into this week thinking that I was just gonna get back on track so seamlessly. Like I was just gonna eat perfect, I was gonna work out really well, I was gonna get up really early every day and just like be the most productive human in the world. really. And that was just simply not the case. I'm not gonna lie. I did tick off all of my 30-day soft tasks each day, which I'm honestly really proud of myself. In saying that, the 30-day soft situation is designed to be not something that is like so challenging that you hate it, but just challenging enough to get you back into some healthy habits and healthy routines. As much as I'm proud of myself for completing the 30-day soft so far, I also know that I'm still not being my best self. I'm eating better than I was, but still not as good as I want to be. I'm training better than I was, but still not as well as I want to be. I went on walks every day, but I would love to be doing some runs. Just little things like that. Like, I'm doing better than I was, but I'm not doing as well as I want to be. But I also know that I need to give myself grace in that, and I need to stop thinking that I can go from 0 to 100 straight away. So I just wanted to talk about that for a second, because if any of you are in the same boat where you thought there was going to be a week where you would just get straight back into routine and back on track and you would just be perfect, and you didn't really achieve those results and you're feeling just like guilty or disappointed and it has discouraged you, I just wanted to encourage you that that is okay and that is normal. And it's not normal to just go from 0 to 100. You kind of need to get the motion started, and if you've done that, like if you've done better than you did last week, that is still something to be proud of. And if you have shown up for yourself in any way, I think that is something to be proud of. So I am going to go into this next week hoping that I can do better and be better and hit my habits even more than I was this last week. But if I don't, that's okay. I'm just going to try my best. If any of you do want to do the 30 days soft, I'm pretty sure Georgia, I will link her Instagram down below. She has the template in her story highlights on her Instagram. So go check that out. Like I said, I'll link it down below. And you can start it at any time. Just because I started mine this week doesn't mean that you have to start yours this week. And also you could totally create your own 30 days soft or your own little challenge that you want to do. It is so much nicer when you're doing it with friends. And I find it really nice to be keeping myself accountable by posting it on social media every day. So if you do want to follow along with my progress daily, like if you want to see my updates daily and just how my thoughts are and what I'm struggling with and what I'm doing well with and all of those things on a daily basis, definitely follow my Instagram, because yeah, I keep you guys very updated on there. But I am going to lie in bed, my favorite part of the day, and read my book for the next hour probably. Hopefully make a bit more of a dent in this book. It is interesting. It's just not my favorite, but it's an adult fantasy. It's Holly Black's debut into the adult world, because she's only written YA as far as I am aware. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think that's correct. But I have only read romance so far this month. I've read 4 romance books and I just need something different. So it is actually really nice to read something that is a bit more, I guess, just focused on something that's not a romance. But at the same time, it's not super plot heavy yet. Like, I don't really know what the point is, so we'll see. I honestly haven't seen great reviews on it so far. It was only released a couple weeks ago, so I haven't seen that many reviews, but the ones that I have seen have been pretty mediocre. Like, people just don't seem to be very impressed by this, which is sad because the Folk of the Air trilogy is truly elite. Like, it's so good, so I'm kind of sad, but I don't want to write it off yet. I really want to keep reading it and see what I think for myself and give my own opinion, you know? Thank you for listening to all my rambles. I feel like I'm just chatting to you guys on Snapchat or something. Like how I'm talking to you guys right now is how I would voice note Kirsty if I was telling her about this book or Snapchat my friends if I was just chatting to them. But I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great week ahead, and I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Goodbye.